Hello. It is I. I am streaming. Yay. I am quite tired. I've been working today and it was not good. It was hell. So I am tired, but I wanted to stream. Oh, hello. Destiny Francis 254. Thank you for the follow. Yes, I was working and it was something. So many people. Let's and oh, as you might have noticed, I have a Switch again. Yay! We let's play watermelon game. Yay! Watermelon. So even let me tell you, my Switch was not working so good for a while there. Whenever I turned it on, the battery would basically not work very well. And by that, I mean, hold on. Where is. Okay, you guys can still hear stuff. That's good. But yeah, my battery, whenever I would turn it on, the switch, it would basically just like um keep flickering between 100% and anything in between. So that was not right, especially when I charged it, it said 100%. Immediately when I take out the charger, 0. So that was not good. But then I have been waiting patiently for the Switch to go down in price. The OLED, I got an OLED, so I did upgrade. That's great, right? Uh, so I've been waiting for it to go on sale, even with the Switch OLED somehow getting more expensive. The Switch and the PS5 somehow getting more expensive, even though they're old consoles. I don't get it. I do not get it. But yeah. So yippee! I can finally play Switch games again on stream. Good news when I tried transferring my data. I managed to save my Animal Crossing save with over 1,000 hours. Bad news. I lost all my Pokemon saves. I'm so mad about that because I didn't know I had to do that before transferring my account to the new Switch. Like, they don't give you a warning or anything. Like, warning, you should probably transfer your Pokemon save data before you do this, before it disappears into nothingness. My Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, my Pokemon Sword, my. I did not get very far into Pokemon Violet, but you know how it is. It shouldn't be this way. It should be on the cartridge. So that, I can just pop the game in and left off where I start where I left off. You know? That's just how it should be, like back in the day on the 3DS and stuff. Like, cloud save is nice and all, but if the game doesn't have cloud save and it doesn't have save on cartridge, where is it? On the Switch? That's a terrible idea. But what happened has happened, I guess. sadly. So, uh, I guess I will have to replay it on stream or something, which isn't so bad. But I used so many hours to get the curry dex in Pokemon Sword. I had so much memories and fun. I also apparently I need to take all the pictures of my SD card and then um, transfer it on my computer so that it doesn't have so the Switch doesn't think it's been used by another Switch, and then transfer it over again. They sure made it more complicated than it needs to be. Like, why? How? Why? I don't know. Nintendo is getting more and more confusing. Because, Switch 2 is cool and all. You know what's not cool? Code in box. What? And the fact that it's like $100 for a game here. I can't be paying $100 every time I want a game on the Switch. I'm not made out of money. I'm sitting here waiting for stuff to go on sale. Which, I also recently did, or like recently, aka yesterday, finally got myself a new laptop. Because it went on sale. One with some fine specs. And that isn't, too new either. I am not into the new AI buttons that they have on the new computers. Like, have you guys noticed that? Basically, any computer that runs Windows or laptop, I mean, that runs Windows comes with an AI co-pilot button now, and I'm like, what? The Scandinavian keyboard is already like, oh, is already what's it called? It's already like not very spacious the Scandinavian keyboard since we need three extra letters and then it rearranges some stuff too because of that. You think I have space for a co-pilot button? I don't need that. That feels like it's gonna get outdated pretty quickly. I don't know. I don't know how long AI and stuff will stay with us, but I'm not a fan. I still want to use my brain since they found out scientifically using too much ChatGPT and stuff will literally rot your brain. And I'm like, I need my brain still, actually. I want to use my brain. I like having a brain. I know brains are wrinkly and stuff, but, the more wrinkly it is, the better. Because, I'm not a smooth brain. No matter what people think. I ain't got that smooth brain. I have very wrinkly, like raisin. I don't like raisins though, but you get it. You get my drift. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of money lately, so I can't afford $1,000 Switch games. I mean, yeah, $100. Still, like, you remember how fucking expensive it was announced? It's even more expensive in Norway because of fucking Norwegian economy and then tariffs and shit. Come on, become melon. It became melon, yeah. But so yeah, I I also had my first exam this yesterday. Yes, yesterday. I definitely not getting an A. I really choked up. I really fumbled on two of the questions because me and Microsoft Excel does not get along apparently. So yeah, hello Eric. awake. I mean, it's not that late. Or maybe it is that late for some people. But you know. See, I have a Switch again. I can play watermelon game on stream again. Yeah. But yes, uh, what was I saying? Yeah, I had my first out of 7 exams I'm going to have this year. 7, you might say. Yeah, that is a lot. Apparently, I'm gonna have one um per lesson, lecture, topic. I'm not sure what the word is in English. Each subject, maybe. But yes, that is a thing that is gonna happen. And that is a lot. You know, I really wanted to relax because to the yesterday when I was having the exam, when I was like preparing, you know, it's been so long since I've had an exam. So it kind of gave me the the exam anxiety, angst, and I was awake a lot, which was not good. I was very tired. No, I was barely over. Come on now. Oh, that is my yeah. I was barely over there. Come on. L, fuck you. You're E for Eddie, and that's worse somehow. It is for E for ew. Exactly, that's right. E for ew. E for everyone. Rated E for everyone, indeed. But yeah, I got very little sleep, so I um had hoped to relax this weekend, but I knew that I was working. My hands are all inclusive. You're saying you're anyone can catch those hands. I would like to see you in a fight. They be rated E for everyone. Yeah, you can practice on your baby. Eric versus baby. Who would win? You gotta make sure that your child is a fighter, a survivor. Survival of the fittest. You gotta start wrestling that thing early. Make it get used to it. But so yeah, I worked today. That was hell because of many reasons. Way more stressful than usual. Oof, yikes. And then I'm working the same shift tomorrow. It's Sunday, so it should be more calm. But at the same time, it's Sunday. I don't want to be out and about on a Sunday because I can't even do anything because everything is closed on Sunday. And then I have school on Monday, which is starts so early. I don't like waking up early, but I have to for school because I live so far away. Tunni, hello, Koro. I am here. Thank you for subscribing for 18 months. That is. I was about to say 2 years, but that's not 2 years, but that's. If you were pregnant for 18 months, you would be pregnant with 2 babies. What is my mind thinking? I don't know. That is 2 baby hearing stuffs. Yes. That is 2 babies worth of months. 2 babies. You know, that could be an American measurement, if you ask me. They would use anything but the metric system. 2 babies worth. I am in the city. Wait, my city? Or the city you mentioned privately? No doxing here. England is my city. Oh god, Eric. I feel so scared for your child right now. No, Fluff City? Yes. I should go there while you are still there so that I can invade. No, my city? E for England. Now that's even worse. I own the city. I would like to see you with the receipt for that. You gotta show proof of ownership, proof of purchase. Look at all these peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. Oh yeah, Mario Galaxy movie was announced. Hi, TSI. Hi. How are you? Are you being able to move your body, move your city? Mario movie. Yes, Mario movie. I have not played any of the Galaxy games, but they announced the Galaxy 2 for the Switch, which means I can purchase it and buy it and play it. G's move, something like that, if I could remember correctly. They're really good. That's what I hear. I already have I bought the Super Mario All-Star collection when that came out, so I have Galaxy 1, but now I can buy Galaxy 2. Sucks that it's like $70 though. Do you know they are selling the All-Star collection for like 1,000 kroner? So like $100. It's two games, isn't it? Yes, it's two games. And it's more expensive than apparently they used to be, but inflation, inflation and shit. All my homies hate inflation. It's decade plus game, yes, old game. I have an unopened All Stars. You're just like Fluff. Fluff also. I remember when that game came out. We went out. I think I had already bought it at that point, but me and Fluff went out to buy it, and he bought two copies. He bought one that he could play and one that he would have sealed and just admire on his shelf. And because it was limited, so that is the thing. I don't think he's gonna sell it though. He's just gonna keep it to look at it, which is respectable. But yeah, I played through. I haven't quite finished 64 Mario 64 just because you know how I am with games. I've almost 100% them and then I abandoned them because I don't want it to end. Then I very slightly, started on uh, what's it called, Sunshine, and I was like, why can't I long jump? I still have Mario 64 muscle memory, so I stopped and went back to 64. But I still I still need to finish them and play them, so I can probably just like start Sunshine from the beginning again since I was so early still. I have an itch in my butt crack. Good for you. Then you get to itch it. Only you, all alone. No one else. Don't you just hate it when you have to share scratching your butt crack? Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. As you might can tell, I'm a little tired. A little tired because of my work. Beautiful. That can go in the quotes chat, of course. The quotes. I wonder if that function still works. It should. In the comments. I don't remember how it worked though. I'm very bad when it comes to Twitch commands. Who cares? It works. But yeah, I'm probably gonna replay Sword and Shield, Let's Go, and then start Scarlet and Violet again, since I lost my save files. So much work. So many hours. My poor Pokemon gone. Let's Go was the first Pokemon game that I got that shiny that wasn't Let Pokemon Go, you know. It was a Weedle, a shiny Weedle. So you know what I had to name him. Weed Lord. That turned into a beautiful Weedrill. Not so weed anymore, but you know how it is. And then the curry. All the curry in Sword and Shield. I just remember seeing the sandwiches in Scarlet and Violet. I was like, why didn't they just draw the assets? It would look so much better. Because in Sword and Shield, they actually put details into the curry. No! Come on. I have to beat my score. No! Why does it keep doing that and then not actually disconnecting? I don't get it. But let me tell you a little about my work today. Not only were we less people than usual, or like one person, the host, you know, the person who walks around and does the dishes because they're too young to be allowed near anything warm because they might burn themselves. That person, you clipped it. Oy, oy, oy. But yeah, they were not there today, which means I had to do more dishes, and I hate doing dishes. Disgusting. And then uh, people left because they were done, because some of them were even there longer because we were missing people. So there was just me and another coworker, so we were 2 people in all. And then a rush comes at like 6 p.m. What are people doing outside? And why are they all craving coffee? I thought people who were affected by caffeine didn't drink coffee this late. So but like, it's not that it, well, it was a very long line, but like, it was in such a way where it wasn't a big enough gap between people so that you could actually go from the cash register or the coffee machine to actually go and do something else, because there was constantly people. And I'm just like, ugh, I am responsible for closing the place. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to stay like an extra hour or something. But luckily, me and the other guy was like, okay, this is crazy, and unusual and weird. We are going to do the business decision of stop serving people like an hour before we close, because otherwise we won't get anything done. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. This is terrible. So that happened. So luckily I was able to at least leave on time. But Jesus Christ, people are so demanding. Like, I was ready to Gen Z stare those people into the ground, like, because we put up signs saying we are done serving people, we have closed the kitchen. And these old people with glasses are standing there waiting for us, but not reading the sign. Like, you have so much time to wait around waiting for us to come and like serve you, but you don't have the ability to read the sign that is literally 30 centimeters in front of your face. That's so annoying. Yes, because they're also like begging, and we're like, we are struggling. Something that might seem simple to you, you don't have to close the place. I don't get it, because a lot of like young people saw the sign, I noticed, and they left. But the old people, you just stand there and then almost chase you down, being like, please, please, and not even read anything. The old people complaining about the youth not reading enough. What about them? Why don't they read? Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Why don't the old people read when they are outside? Why can't they understand that the kitchen is closed? That there's a difference between closing the vicinity versus closing the kitchen? There is a big difference. I wanted to Gen Z stare those people so hard. Like, leave me alone! Ah! Ah! Akira! Ah! Oh yeah, I watched Akira this summer. Did I ever mention that? I've been watching movies recently. I watched Soup Man, and then earlier this week, um I watched the first of the final three Demon Slayer movies. Ah, you didn't mention? Yeah, they were playing Akira at the cinema. I was like, what? I haven't seen Akira yet, so I was like, being able to watch that in the cinema is like probably the best way to watch it. And I was so okay. I'm gonna admit, didn't I usually try to avoid spoilers, so I didn't know that Akira. Well, it's not really a spoiler, but like the main character in Akira, the gif or like the clip of the guy that's like Akira, ah, Akira, ah, and actual Akira is different people. I didn't know that, and then I told that to my friend, and she was like, "Wait, they're different people." I was like, "Yeah, they're different people. I didn't know that either." But it was good. Akira is a good movie. It's really cool to see where it like the originals and stuff came from, and like old school animation. It was very good. Would recommend, definitely. Getting to see Akira slide. For real, for real. I loved watching Superman with ya. Yeah, Sydney watched Superman with me. It was my second time watching it when I watched Superman with Sony. The Superman movie. I liked it. I loved it. I need to see Akira. You do. You should watch it. But yeah, when I watched the Superman movie the first time, I was having a really bad day. So there was multiple times in that movie I wanted to cry. And like at the end I just couldn't hold it in anymore. I was like, okay, I have to cry now. Made me like superhero movies? Really? Well, I know a lot of people have been feeling the Marvel fatigue, definitely. Because, you know, with You did cry as well? Yeah, I remember. I mean, it is so many crying moments in that movie, man. So many emotional scenes. Damn it. My fruits. So many pineapples. But yeah. Like, when... When, okay, so my favorite superheroes growing up was Spider-Man and Iron Man. But I never really watched the Marvel movies um, when they first came out. So I didn't watch the Iron Man movies, live action Iron Man movies, until like last year or this year. Because like I grew up with the cartoons, and apparently I was told like the Iron Man shows that went on like Disney Channel aired around the time when the movies came out, which is why Iron Man suddenly became popular. Spider Man was my fave too. Yeah, Spider Man's always been a classic. Just a friendly neighborhood Spider Man. You're like nerdy superhero, and he's chill. He's chill like that, you know. And then I was also recently I've been watching more Batman, a lot of Batman media, and you know Batman is creeping up the ranks in like favorite superheroes. Definitely more than Iron Man at this point. Just because I'm so tired. I'm so tired of Robert Downey Jr. Leave me alone. Ugh. My favorite hero is Love Sausage. Who's that? Or are you joking with me? Because I know there's a old villain in Batman that's called Condiment King, and he's just you know condiments like ketchup and mustard. So I don't know if that's a real person or not. One thing, learning more about the history of comics and superheroes and stuff, the more I learn about it and like controversies, the more similar it is to manga than I would think. I like Silver Surfer and Thor in the cartoons. Yeah, I'm so surprised. Like, I remember Silver Surfer too, and like, uh, he's so absent now, like in the movies and stuff. I don't get it. Google it, lol. I don't know. Should I Google it? Okay, I'm gonna Google whoever Love Sausage is. That better not be anything weird. Superhero. Love. He's not showing up so far. Sausage. He is real. What the hell? Oh my god, what the hell? Is he is he a communist? Oh, he's from The Boys. I haven't watched The Boys yet. All I know about The Boys is that what's his name? Outlander, Newlander, Lander something. That he's crazy, and basically the definition of evil Superman. So that's okay. He's real, apparently. He had a big old communist logo on him. But yeah, Batman is no wait. Yeah, comics. The more I learn about comics, the more similar it is when it comes to like controversies and stuff. It becomes manga and anime, and I'm like, also, I realized, um, I think comic book writers and Tumblr users would get along a lot, cause you know, Pink Kryptonite. They do, yeah, they do because they love having AUs, alternate universes, and putting their like favorite character in different scenarios. That's just like what they do on Tumblr. And I'm like, what? This is just like what they do, you know? And also, with the anime thing, uh, put the guy in a situation. Let that guy meet his alternate universe self, you know? Um, Apparently there was a Wolverine comic, or like a moment in a Marvel comic where Wolverine was watching his future children like doing it, like being incestuous, and I'm like, what the fuck? This sounds like a a manga controversy, not a comic book one, but I guess they did. I missed it, damn ad. Oh, whoops. I don't like the ads. I heard that the ads on Twitch is seriously pushing people off the platform, and you can't even disable them. It's really weird that they just keep making it, or like it. Ads on Twitch are just so intrusive. Like the fact that you can put up to like what, no, how many is the max? I think the max is at least like 20 minutes per hour of ads, and I'm like, who would want to watch that? Oh my god. 20 minutes? What the fuck? Yeah, it's like, it's an option. You don't have to do it, but you can if you really want to. I don't know why you would, because you'd lose people attention so fast if you had to sit through like 5 minutes of ads, and then another 5 minutes of ads, and then more minutes of ads within 1 hour. Bro. That is too much. Definitely. By the way, it's September, so if you want to stack buy subs, do it this month. Oh, that is true. Very, very true. I still remember when they upped the price of subs this year. I was so mad. Like, things are already expensive. Leave me alone. I want to save money. I just used a lot of money this month, but that's besides the point. I still want to save money, you know? So, like, something weird happened today at work also. Because, like, isn't it true that, or like, okay, let me just say what happened. There was a guy at the water fountain, and I was just making coffee. We made eye contact for like a split second, and it looked like he winked at me. And I was like, is this guy doing something mischievous? Is he about to do some tomfoolery? Is he about to pull a prank? Because usually that's what the people do when they wink at me. They're about to do some fuck shit, you know? It just really made me like, what's it called? It just really surprised me, that's all. Because, what was he thinking? What was he doing something mischievous? It's either tomfoolery or flirting or getting something in your eye. He got tomfoolery in his eyes. Bow chicka wow wow. Uh-huh. We got the watermelon! Yeah! Big melon. It's like, kind of like that time I told on stream that there was a tourist who asked me, who I was waiting for Fluff and a Taigan to get done with some stuff because they were visiting, and I was just like waiting for them on a bench. And then this tourist came up to me and was like, do you have any restaurant recommendations? And I was like, um, that's a very, very, like, that's now I hate thinking about my favorites because I am bad at making decisions. But like, you're also a stranger and a tourist, so I have to speak English to you. So I'm kind of stressed. Uh, and then after recommending things that he did not agree with, because I did recommend a restaurant that was like, because he asked for Norwegian restaurants specifically, and not gonna lie, Norwegian traditional food isn't the best. So I just gave him like a very Norwegian restaurant option that's like popular among Norwegians because it's everywhere. And he was like, "I've been there, no good." And I was like, "Okay, And then he was like, "How about you show me around?" And I was like, "No." Why would I leave? Because I'm literally waiting to meet up with my friends here. Why would I show you random stranger around town? Because he had already like asked me questions about myself at that point, and I was like, no, I don't, I'm not a tour guide, sorry. And then he was like, oh, okay. And then he left. And that made me really like, ugh. Strangers! People are weird. I am always confused by strangers and the general public in general. It freaks me out. Because I don't know what to say. I don't know what's normal. No! It pushed it up! Damn physics! No! Ah, that grape, man. But yeah, you can't. Is that normal? I don't think so. Even if you are a tourist, to just like ask the locals, can you show me around? I'm so glad strangers don't ask me stuff. I would believe that I would not do like be approached either, but sometimes it happens and I get nervous and freaked out. That was me, surprise. I doubt it. Then I would probably hear the Americanness, right? Because this guy was definitely not American, because he didn't quite speak English properly, just like how I don't speak English properly, you know. If I ever meet any of the my viewers in real life, and I know that they are my viewers, but they don't know it's me, I won't tell. You'll never know it's me. The closest thing was that one viewer that saw my drawing at the Torycon. Tadien. They showed up in my chat after Torycon and was like, "I saw your drawing." I was like, "Oh my god, you saw my drawing and then you came to stream. That's so sweet." I mean, I had that one guy stalking me after my therapy appointment, but I gave him the stink eye and he left. Oh yeah, I remember you told me about that. Can we not normalize following people? It's probably not normalized, but still. Some people don't know that they should not follow people in real life. You can follow people online by clicking that follow button below. But don't follow people in real life. That's weird. I met two of my other coworkers while I was working. It's nice to see them, but I met the other one later while it was very busy. I was like, and she was like, "Are you sure it's okay for me to order?" I was like, "Yeah, it is okay. Just give me an order." So I appreciate that she understood what I was going through, but I was just like, "Oh my god." Or more people. Oh my god. Hopefully it will be much calmer tomorrow since it's Sunday, but you never know. You never know. He was drunk at 9 in the morning, and I don't. That guy does good choices. You're probably meant to write, I know, right? Yeah, like, I think that guy doesn't do good choices. Yeah. I hate dealing with strangers who are drunk. It had not to happen often, but there was just one time when I was younger that was really uncomfortable. Me and Mario was on a bus. Mario, aka my friend. We were taking the bus home from school, and there was these two drunk old guys who kept bothering us all the way back, and that was like a 40-minute trip, and it was really bad because they kept asking about our appearances, and like that was very uncomfortable. Um, and what's even worse was when we heard, like, made it the back to our stop. They went off on the same stop. We were like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So we heard when we heard that they were gonna go off at our stop, we immediately went to the front of the bus to, like, because we were sitting at the back of the bus. We immediately went to the front to avoid them, and then we walked around a building just to like not walk the same direction as them. And then Mario was able to go home without interacting with them anymore. Uh, Coincidentally, that day my dad was gonna pick me up from the bus stop, and when I was going to the store he was in, one of the guys noticed me again, and he started walking straight towards me. Uh, and he almost got hit by a car because he was so like laser focused on walking towards me. Ew, yeah, that was ew. I was so scared. Like, I I'm seeing that he like came towards me and almost got hit by the car. I ran around the car and like into the store. And luckily, my dad was like at the register, so he was pretty close to the entrance. And he immediately noticed like I was pretty like upset. He was like, "Wait, what's happening?" And I said, told him about the guys basically, and he said he saw one of them, the other one, was in the store buying beer. I was like, ew. And then, you know, we went to the car and went home, and I just, you know, I was home. I'm safe. I can relax. And then, my dad and mom, basically, they were outside, just, working on some garden stuff. And apparently, those two guys came by our house and asked for like directions or something. They were asking questions so that my mom even could see who we were dealing with. Ew, yeah, that was when they told me that later. I was like, ugh, ugh. And my dad just like, yeah, I don't like those kinds of people, or like, trying to cheer me up a little. Like, okay, that what he actually said was, yeah, those people like that are losers. I was like, okay, okay. I mean, getting day drunk and chasing, or like, for one, making fun of and commenting on appearances. Oh, I remember now too. He, one of them, the one that was on the outside, sitting in the outer seat. I was also sitting in the outer seat, and then I tried to ignore him on the bus ride. Um, are you serious, bruh? But yeah, I tried to ignore him and his questions. But then he started like touching my knee, like trying to get my attention. That was super gross. Don't touch me. That was really uncomfortable, especially since I was so young at the time, and like they were so mean to Mario. I hated them, and the fact that they went off on the same stop as us, and then they came by my house later. Disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, that was not pleasant. So strangers don't have a good reputation in my mind most of the time. Yeah, y'all were teens. We were teens. I was a younger cat at the time. Not fun. You should have kneed them in the groin. I was just surprised that that they weren't thrown off the bus at some point because they were talking the whole bus ride, and also making gross comment towards us. Uh, so I would have liked to I wish that car would have hit him. It almost did. He like touched the car, but the car like hit the brakes right when he got in front. Who knows what they're doing now, if they're still making bad choices. It should have exploded. Yeah, it should have. Creeper. So yeah, strangers are strange. Do not interact. Do not trust. Stranger danger. That's probably the most uncomfortable stranger interaction I've had, especially since I was so young at the time. I remember another time a drunk woman was taking the same bus as me, and we were going off at the same stop, and she completely crashed into me when the bus stopped. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the other one, but it's just annoying. Like, I'm just going off the bus, you don't have to crash into me, but you're drunk, so you can't even control yourself. I don't know. I'm just so awkward when it comes to people. I get nervous and I overthink. I don't know why. Or like, I know why, but like, I wish it wasn't so difficult. I feel like I gotten better, but there's some struggle there. I've had good stranger interactions, but most have been me talking to old women about my town. I mean, at least that's the most common. It would be kind of sad if the most common was uncomfortable experiences. Because I've had some good stranger interactions too. It's just the bad ones take you by such surprise that you remember them a lot. The shock, the fear. Now the person talking to people on the bus. That's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. I could never. Also, I remember, or like I was out with this one friend that I met at the uni. Like when I went to uni a few years ago, and we kept in touch. Um, I was talking to her about how I feel like I put on different personas. I act different around the other people depending on who they are. Oh god, oh god, I got a cramp in my leg. I've been having so much. Ah! Oh god. I've been having hurt in my legs because I've been stressing so much today. Ow. If a person. If I get a person sitting next to me, I'll ask them where they are getting off, and if they're willing, I'll continue to talk to them. Thank you for the hydrate. Suda. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking to her about like the boss I have at the coffee place I work at, and that you know he's very flamboyant, so it takes a lot of energy for me to like keep up with him. So I have to act more flamboyant around him too. And she said to me like, "You flamboyant? That's hard to imagine." And I was like, "Yeah, me too." I'm just I don't know. I feel like I get called energetic by my friends, and then by people I don't know very well. I mean, I was literally told by um, a person I worked with before that I was a quiet person, and even my mom has told me I sometimes seem cold because I don't show or talk about my emotions that much. I just don't feel like you know parents mostly want to hear about the good stuff, so I get nervous if I ever have to bad things happen because I don't want to make them sad or worry, and I just yeah, I don't want to talk about sad stuff around them because sometimes my dad comes with advice that doesn't really apply anymore to the today's world. Just like when I was looking for work, they're like, just go like hand in your CV physically, and like there's so many places that don't take CVs anymore because it's against it's uh, a privacy matter. You can't do that anymore. But they still say to me like, you should do that. You have moments of flamboyance, but not like a big amount. Slightly flamboyant, I guess. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks, but like I don't know. It's kind of difficult to understand what they are thinking or what they sometimes want. Or like my mom doesn't really say her opinions a lot. So when I mostly know what my dad is thinking or feeling or his opinions on things just because he says it. While my mom mostly just is next to us when we're talking about it. But I know she wants me to call more and talk more about stuff that happens in my life because she's my mom. But it sometimes just feels difficult. I just don't always know what to say. Especially since sometimes my dad doesn't. He just doesn't understand. Like me and my sister has like bonded over like our dad doesn't understand us. Dad is so old school, and then is probably like uh keeping his emotions inside. Like I've only seen my dad cry once in my life, which is I think pretty typical, sadly, when it comes to dads. And that was when something pretty serious had happened. I sometimes just call to say I saw something cool, but my parents are used to me calling almost every day. Yeah, like my dad himself said he is an introvert and he calls his mom once a week. And I don't do that. I call even less than that. But I know my mom wants to hear from me more. But I don't know. I don't always have something new to say. Or like, I don't know. It's so difficult. I don't always know what to say to her. Or like, to them in general. Because if it's not good news, I don't really want to share it. Because I don't want them to worry. I don't want them to stress. I don't want them to get ideas. Like when I was super poor earlier this year and literally ran out of money, uh, I literally like because they I had told them how my life situation was before that I was it's so difficult to find a job and uh, I'm literally running out of money. That parents don't like hearing that their child is struggling. And I don't like to struggle either. I want to share positive news with my parents. But like I don't know. I feel like it's complicated. I've known my parents my entire life, but they I don't know. It's difficult. No, but they are there to help either physically or mentally. I know. It's just sometimes they don't always come with updated advice. But they can be mental support still. Just need to get a sugar daddy slash mama. Oh, how I wish. I get that, yeah. If only there was someone out there who would take me to Japan. If only. I have this friend who I feel they're very confident. They often say what they want. I hate my folks. No, it's sad, but sadly that is true for so many people that they don't get along with their parents. Because like my dad, he is very like whenever I struggle with stuff or like have struggled with stuff throughout the years, he's like, I will never know what it's like to be a cat girl now. I can only be a cat man. Or like I'm a old man. I will never know what it's like to be a woman. So I can't put myself into the mindset of understanding, but I will show you empathy, even if I don't understand. My sugar mama is the state. Yeah, true. He is kinda an old man. I mean, he is like a Gen Xer, so he is old. He is especially old for someone my age. Like he's older than most people who have parents, or like who are my age that have parents. That's what I mean. So it's like he has a kind of weird mindset that yeah, he understands that I when I am struggling or suffering, but he can never understand what I'm feeling, which is somewhat understandable. But I don't know. But yeah, this friend that I have, she's very confident in my opinion. My parents are an anomaly. They are Gen X, but they are good with feelings. Well, your parents are nerds. That's the difference between your parents and my parents. They are nerds, and they gave their nerd genes to both you and your brother. Meanwhile, my parents are not nerds. They might have very specific interests and hobbies, aka gardening or rock music or ships from the Second World War. But my sister got none of that, and apparently I'm too nerdy for my parents, or like my interests are very nerdy compared to theirs. You got me there, yeah. So your parents are anomalies in multiple ways. But yeah, my friend who is very confident, in my opinion, she has told me, or like she shares with me when she was dating different people, and she just knows what she wants. And I'm like, damn, I wish I knew what I wanted or was more confident like that. I guess that was what came out of the sugar daddy comment. I don't know. Because, um, my boss, my flamboyant boss, is a yapper, and he and another coworker just like came in today while we were at work, but they were not working. They were just chilling, yapping, and they started talking about, oh, how do you feel about when people paying on the first date and stuff? Because one of them is of Italian background, so they have a different culture there. Because in Norway we have a very like equal culture. Because like they were talking about when do people start paying on the dates, on like first dates and stuff. My brain just goes a partner, perhaps, and I'm like, that is a good question because I don't know if there's a correct answer. Because that's when my friend comes in. She said to me, "Oh, if he doesn't pay on the first date, there is no first date." And I'm like, "Whoa, that's very confident way you said that." Because I have been on dates where I have both split the bill or when they have paid for me or like insisted on paying for me. But like, I don't know what's the correct answer, honestly. Dating is difficult and weird, stressful. Oh, definitely stressful. Ugh. I hate dating. It makes me anxious. But like, I usually prepare myself to split the bill because in case that is what happens, I never really expect people to pay for me. It's nice, of course, but then they have to insist, I guess. I will ask if they want me to pay for both or just my own. Really? How gentlemanly of you, Koru. I've been very poor, so I haven't, and I've been on very few dates, so I haven't really paid for anyone else. But maybe if I like them. Oh, dating is such stress. I don't want to talk about it anymore. um, but yeah, I've been on two, so not that many. I've been on, I don't remember, more than two, but I don't remember how many. Less than 10, at least. Speaking of Japan. Oh my god, Japan. My friend, Alexia, who's sometimes in chat, is in Japan right now. And she's there for like 3 weeks, and it's so cool. She posts her like stories on Snapchat, and I'm like, show me. Or like, I'm so jelly. She's gone to the Pokemon Center, the Nintendo store, Universal Studios. She's going to Disneyland. She's gonna be there for like 3 weeks. And she got her nails and hair done there, so she has like a new hair color and stuff. That's so cool. I know. I'm so jelly. And she's posting pictures of food. Food. So much delicious looking food. One other friend of mine who has been to Japan said she and her boyfriend, when they went to Japan, got absolutely shit faced on like $20, like 200 kroner. And I'm like, how is that even possible? Because drinking and sugar in Norway is so expensive because there's extra like taxes or something on alcohol and sugar because it's unhealthy. So average cost of a cocktail here is like 120 or 150 kroner, which is like 12 or $15. A beer is maybe like $8. So to hear that they got two people managed to get absolutely drunk, super drunk on 200 kroner, aka $20, that's crazy. I know the yen is low right now, but god damn. So like, of course eating out every day is the thing to do. I've also heard that it's cheaper to eat out in Japan than to make food at home, which is crazy. If it is true, but like, oh my god. I wish. I wish I could go out and eat every day. I want to eat good food. I love treating myself to food. Like, I'm actually more of a savory person than a sweet kind of person. But because of Alexia, I've been eating more sweets, or like I've been trying more cakes and stuff, and it's been pretty good. It's been fine. I do like me a little cake, but not too many. I ate some frozen yogurt yesterday. No, yeah, yesterday, and I got tired of it pretty quick. Either because my mouth got cold or because I got tired of eating it. I don't know. I miss duck meat. Meat good. Yeah, duck meat. Duck was pretty good. I wish that restaurant didn't go out of business. I'm so mad. Always getting replaced by some normal, boring restaurant. Why? Why? One of my favorites, no, two of my favorite restaurants after moving here, and then they are gone and got replaced by really boring ass restaurants. Like, really? You serve pizza? What a shocker! Oh my god! While the places that disappeared, they had like udon noodles with duck meat and like American pancakes because they look like a diner. They're gone. I wanted to eat American pancake again. I really like American pancakes. They're small and good. Fluffy. I miss diner plays. Me too. I miss the diner plays. I could play board games while and drink so many good milkshakes. Oh my god, the milky shakies. It was replaced by a boring cafe who probably just sells pizza and shit. Probably not even that good pizza. Stupid yellow pear. That's I think it's a pear, but I have never seen a pear like that in my entire life. Thank you for the big stretch. Mm. I miss interesting food. There's so little interesting food nowadays. I just want more variety. Norway has so little variety. I want more Asian food, and I want more American food. I just want more variety. Mm, itchy nose. I found udon noodles at the international store, so at least so I can make stuff at home. Yeah, I've considered it too, but I doubt I can make anything as good as the udon we had at that restaurant. That was so good, man. The vegetables with the meat and the sauce. Oh my god. It tasted so good. But will never get to taste it again unless I go somewhere that actually makes it. And that's not here. They just disappeared. They didn't even post about it anywhere. I need to show off my cooking skills. I've leveled up. Ooh. Yeah, I wanna see. I wanna taste. Show me how much you have leveled up the cooking game. Mongolian beef. Now, Sunny, you know me. I don't eat. I don't eat the beef. I may like food, but I don't eat beef. I only ate it once because I was like, okay, I guess I have to. That's the only scenarios recently where I have eaten beef, actually. You can do it with pig? Okay. Then it's Mongolian pork. I think I told already, but yeah, when that day when I was waiting for Fluff and the Tygon, when I was waiting on the bench, and the tourist came up to me, we went to eat at a fancy place because I thought they had already been there, but they had not. So I went with them and had the most expensive meal of my life, but it was actually pretty good. It's just called that. I guess so. Mongolian beef, but it's pork. But yeah, I ate entrecote, or whatever that's called in English. It was pretty good. Would definitely not pay for it myself again, or like unless I had to, because yeah, it was expensive. I have never bought beef in the grocery store before because damn, that's expensive. And now all the other meat is just as expensive, but that means the beef is even more expensive. And hell no, I'm not paying that. But yeah, my dad was like, "What? My daughter ate beef? That's crazy!" Because I also drank red wine because Atagan and Fluff wanted to try it. So I got to taste some of that too, and he was like, "What? My daughter, what, is eating beef and drinking red wine, which he never does? What?" And then he like cheekily said to me on the phone, "It's like you're becoming an adult." And I was like, sure thing, Dad." I only buy it at sale. Yeah, see, not even the beef enjoyers can afford beef anymore. Red wine and beef is good. It was definitely the best red wine I have ever tasted because I usually don't like red wine because it's usually too sour. But this was the mildest one I've tasted so far, and my dad also commented on that because I took a picture of the bottle to show them, my parents, because they, they went on wine tasting courses back in the day. So they were like, "That grape is very mild, very beginner friendly," something like that. Oh my god, my foot. But yeah, they basically said, "Oh, this is a very mild grape, very good for you, probably. Too little for us, too sweet for us." And I'm like, "Sweet? There is no sweetness. It's just milder." Oh god, my legs! Stop cramping! Ugh. Beef is the best the day before it goes out of date? Ugh. Really? What's the difference? I wouldn't know. Can my legs stop? I was feeling it while I was working. It's cheaper. That's why it tastes better. I can taste the sale. 50% off. You know, I'm so angry at my local grocery stores because they are so bad when it comes to putting the meats on sale. They put the salmon and the chicken in the like bargain bin the day of, not even 1 or 2 days early, like the day of. They're already bad by then. It's chicken. It's fish. It's gonna go sour. Why are they doing this? They're. I remember being so disappointed the first time I fell for that and like bought it, and it was sour. I was so sad. I was so disappointed. I had wasted money on already out of date food. Like, bro, I'm suffering. I already can't afford this normally, and you giving it to me sour? No, no, stop. This is not fair. They should be arrested. Rema, yes. Not Rema only. Sadly, the Coop also did. They sold me some uh grill speed, like that was already sour. I was so disappointed. I was so ready to eat those, only to be met with disappointment. Ew. Yes, it was ew. I was so disappointed every time. Every time. I just want to eat meat at an affordable price. And I can't. For some reason, every time I stream, my nose gets so itchy. I don't know why. Damn it. My impatience got to me. Rema is bad with dates, but cheaper than Extra. Yeah, that's the thing. It's cheaper than Coke, but like they should be better at putting stuff on sale days before. Otherwise, they're just wasting it because nobody wants to buy meat and stuff that's already out of date. They should just put it at least 5 days before. Then that way, at least it'll be bought, so you don't have to throw it out. Norway has such a problem with like throwing out food that could still be eaten. Apparently, we're some of the worst in the world. That's what I heard. Yeah, yeah. Sadly. So, I would want to buy that meat on sale. But I don't want to buy it if it's already sour. Ew. No thanks. Did I tell you guys about the time when I went to the doctor because I thought I got a blackhead on my face and I did not know what it was. So I went there just to make sure it was, or like see what it was. Waited like half an hour, got in there, doctor took a look at it, was like, that's a blackhead. I was like, okay, what can I do about it? Go to a dermatologist. Okay. There's nothing like you can recommend me, like what dermatologist? No. Or like he didn't know. So I was in there for like maybe 3 minutes, and they wanted like you pay like around 200 kroner every time you're at the doctor. So I was in there for like 3 minutes. I had to pay 200 kroner. I was shopping and lost connection. Now why would you do that? Hopefully you weren't buying sour meat. You would get that joke if you were still here. We were just talking about buying food on sale, aka also when they when they don't sell it fast enough, and then they put it on sale, but it's already out of date by then. Very bad, very bad. But yeah, I went to the so yeah, I was maybe 3 minutes inside the doctor's office, paid 200 kroner or $20, and then I was like, okay, what do I do? How do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of a black face on my head? And I started using this blackhead serum by Cosar X. Not sponsored, by the way, but I would like to get sponsored. Not like you can see my face anyway, but you know. And that has kept it at bay for a long time, but like it never really disappeared. But I got some skincare tips recently, and it's starting to get smaller, I think. So that's pretty good. By the way, I managed to food poison myself a couple weeks ago. Oh no, I've done that. I've accidentally food poisoned myself. Blackheads are an ass to remove. Yeah, because I tried at first to buy like a blackhead removing kit at the store. Didn't really help. Or like maybe it helped with getting it smaller a little bit, but not that much. But I got an exfoliator for my face, so I think that has helped. I think so. But yeah, of course it's K Beauty because Korea makes the best skincare products. Because holy moly, do they work? They work so much better. I didn't really have a skincare routine until this year because I don't really wear makeup or anything. I just want to have a clean face. Can you tell? Can you tell? I need to get a better skincare stuff. It's so oily. Oof. Yeah, I think I'm pretty lucky that I have pretty normal skin and normal hair that doesn't get either too dry or too oily. Like my poor cousin, every winter her hands get so dry. She had to go to the doctor one year because they were just so dry. I'm the oiler. You better oil up. But yeah, she. I think it's getting smaller, so that's good. I just want to be beautiful, damn it. Is that so much to ask? Apparently it is. Ugh. My nose. My schnoz. My skin never gets dry, but boy does it be oil. It does get oil. Uh, I managed to lose my umbrella too recently. I don't understand how that happened. I am so usually so good with not never losing my stuff, and then I have no clue where my umbrella went. Sucks. I just don't know. It had a flashlight inside it, so I didn't want to lose it because it was multifunctional. Was it while I visited? No, it was during or after Torukon. After that, I haven't seen it. Sadly. Yeah. I have no idea where it went because I remember using it the day of, but then never again. Man, I've been wanting to use so much money lately, but I don't want to use up all my money. But I want to spend money. But there, yeah, I got Switch OLED on sale. Finally, I can play Switch again. Um, then yesterday, literally yesterday, I finally found a good sale on a laptop that had at least a Ryzen 7 and 16 gigabyte RAM. Um, and then it had like a terabyte of storage for like 6,000 kroner, aka like $600. That's way less than I expected to be paying for a laptop with those specs, you know? Because every laptop I saw that had like an Intel 7 or a Ryzen 7 at least, they were like 10,000 at least. Oh wow, that's good. Yeah! I was so happy, and it didn't have the AI button that I hate. I hate the AI buttons, the co-pilot buttons. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want any of the new ones that has those. So I was so happy that it was old enough to not have that. It's so weird, or like my school, I go school where I learn about computer stuff. So they're pretty, AI is a hot topic there, and everyone seems pretty positive to it, and I just have to hide my hatred for it. I have to hide my disapproval. Like I have seen on the walls by the trash, they have put up like AI generated images of people like throwing away trash, and I had like look disapprovingly at it. I'm like, ew, gross, ew. But I can't really say that because here I am learning about the computers, and AI is part of the computers now, even though it doesn't have to be that much. Like the person who sits next to me, she her second teacher is basically ChatGPT. Oh. And I'm like, one of my teachers told me to use AI for writing. Yeah, and it's even worse because you're in healthcare. It's literally the meme about my Gen Alpha doctor asking ChatGPT how to do surgery on me. Yes. uh, like at least I'm in learning about computers, but still, I don't want to ask ChatGPT. I want to ask my teacher who is right there, and I do that too. It's just they also encourage us asking Copilot and ChatGPT and stuff, and I'm like, but I could just ask you. You're right there, and you explained it so much better. Or like you get what I mean immediately when I say it. I just I do not like it. I know AI is it's probably like generative AI is just bad. It's just I do not like it. Generative AI has no good purpose except stealing. Well, you know, text based is a bit different, but yeah, it's I don't think it should be used to write creative stuff like books or scripts and stuff. If you have a weird question, just ask my bro. Yeah. LLMs give me the ick. Yeah. Large language learning models. Like, one thing is seeing my classmate use ChatGPT to ask questions. Another is having the teacher say we should ask it questions. Yeah, yeah. I want to. Cracker! Sorry, I said it. I don't like them. I don't like the AI. My teacher basically encouraged it. That, but like what I'm saying, it's worse that your teacher does it because you're in healthcare. It pisses me off. Yeah. It passes me off. It passes gas in my direction and I don't like it. Like when I hear people like ask ChatGPT stuff, like that one Twitter post about asking ChatGPT what they were gonna buy for their grocery list. Like, bro, don't you know what you like anymore? Have some independence, please. Like, I don't. I am lazy, but am I lazy enough to have a machine come up with what I'm gonna buy at the grocery store? I will willingly and naturally use my cat human brain to buy the meat that is out of date because it's on sale. I don't need the ChatGPT to do that for me. Like, come on. I don't need this. I don't know. I still, because of simply because of generative AI, I know there are AI like the ones that can detect cancer. That I think we should focus more on those AIs than fucking ChatGPT. You know, because oh my god, there's so much good that could be used, but they're using it to make like AI images of Will Smith eating spaghetti. Do it yourself. That's algorithmic models, yes. Just I don't know. Does Will Smith do cameo? If he did, or like get a Will Smith lookalike to eat spaghetti and then film it for you. Oh, like it's not that hard, guys. You just there's so many ways you can make. There's so many ways you can make Will Smith eat spaghetti. Will Smith in my cancer cells. Oh no. Yeah, I would like, you know, I would like to propose that the AI that finds cancer cells, um, that it looks like Will Smith, aka, but ethically sourced, of course. We get Will Smith to like record some lines, point at a green screen, and say, "That's not good. Looks like you have breast cancer. Sorry to say, but this benign little spot here that is almost invisible to the human eye, that's cancer." Ethically sourced Will Smith, of course. That makes it vegan, I think. Is Will Smith vegan? AKA, not if he is a vegan, but if eating Will Smith would be vegan. Probably not, but like, we're asking the real questions here, okay? Ethically sourced Will Smith. That's what I'm saying. Ethically sourced Will Smith. You know, if you are going to use him, do it ethically, bro. Source Will Smith the old-fashioned way. Speaking of cameo, there's so many funny people there. I wanna buy a cameo from the Da Vinci twins so bad. And the quote-unquote Emperor of Japan. They're so funny. I love the Da Vinci twins. They're so stupid, but I love them. They're so stupid. Da Vinci? That would at least be vegetarian, ethically sourced. Will Smith, yeah. Love them. I love the Da Vinci twins. They are so funny. They are like stupid wholesome. Like at first, the first time I saw them, Da Vinci, I thought they were kind of cringe, especially with their hair. But they're just so wholesome. You can't hate them. They are just, you know, they just spread positivity. They're like wholesome crack. Yeah. What milestone would I get to for me to, or like, I want to make them say stuff to me like, congrats on hitting like 200 followers or something. I don't think they were that expensive to commission to say stuff. Congratulations! You are the VTuber! Oh god. Dalea. I should go on Cameo one day just to see. Just to see what they got. Maybe I should get Jesus to say something to me. The Da Vinci Fund? Yeah! The Da Vinci Fund? Da Fundy? Ugh, I love them. I love them so much. They're so stupid. I love them. We just wanted to say, if you're having a bad day, Da Vinci! And then they jump in unison. I love it. Have them as a sound alert? That would be actually pretty good. The following. The subscribey. That would be amazing, actually. I know they're on TikTok and Instagram. They should stream themselves. I know they like wrestle, but like they should just stream themselves doing stuff like Fuwamoko. They should stream like Fuwamoko. The Fuwamoko. It's funny that they acknowledge them. It's so funny. It's just so funny. This shit is hilarious to me. Okay. Oh, with the Undertale music playing in the background. I should play Deltarune again, or like a chapter 1 again, because I haven't played anything after that. I played Deltarune on chapter 1 when it released, and then I have not kept up with it. All I know about Deltarune is that there's a character called Spamton, and there's a TV man, and there's a Ascor driving in his car right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. DUI. How about you die? I drive 100 miles for an hour. An hour. And they're divorced? The divorcee? The divorce? I think that's something they said they got like a commission for. Telling someone that they wish for a divorce. We just wanted to say that this person wants to divorce you. The divorce? Imagine being handed divorce papers and the video of them saying the divorce. I would cry, and I would cry laughing. Speaking of stuff I want to spend money on, Elgato came with so much nice colors of their streaming gear, including Miku stuff. And the Miku stuff is like the XLR microphone, the USB microphone, and Stream Deck, and mic stand. And I'm like, how could you make this in Miku and not expect me to buy it? Like I've been wanting a stream deck and a mic stand, like a mic arm for a while. Uh, and they came with it in Miku. Not only Miku, but like if I just want something plain. I've been thinking, oh, I should do white to like match my setup, but like they came with light blue, frosty blue, I think it was called. I was like, now they're just appealing to me. Blue is my favorite color. Oh my god! If you couldn't tell, blue is my favorite color. And but they came out with it in Miku. Miku, like I recently found out a Norwegian website was selling the Hatsune Miku shoes, and I'm like, I need the Miku shoes. Maybe have a tip jar so that we can fund the Mikufication. Oh yeah, but I need to remember how to set that up because I don't. I know. I think Ben, or I mean, yeah, I think Fluff had a jar of some kind. I don't know, but yeah, I need Miku shoes. Problem. They're all like 1,000 kroner at least each, $100 per shoe pair. That's a lot. I just use money on other stuff like technology stuff. Mm. Hydration and posture check. My god, I get so my neck hurts so bad when I'm at school. It's crazy. Stream decks are expensive, I know. I hope the Miku ones actually come to the West, because the thing is, it was Elgato Japan that announced the Miku stuff. So I don't even know if they're gonna be able to buy. I will be able to buy them here, which is why I might have to settle for the light blue stuff. Even though Miku, Hatsune Miku, I can see the horizon. But the shoes, a Norwegian website was selling the Hatsune Miku shoes, and I need them. I need them. I need them because they were selling not only shoes that look like Miku's like shoes, they were selling shoes based on Sakura Miku and Snow Miku, and there was multiple styles of shoes. Like I don't have a lot of shoes, but I might have to get more shoes just because of Miku. Miku Fund, yes. I don't want to miss out on Miku stuff, Miku merch like this. I I need Miku. I might just have to wish for Miku shoes for Christmas and my birthday. And it's a Norwegian site, so my parents and my sister can actually get it for me if they're willing to spend 1,000 kroner on shoes for me. I don't know if they are willing to do that, but maybe. Who knows? Oh god, what am I gonna wish for Christmas? Ooh. It's always so difficult. Especially now that I just got myself some expensive stuff. Because I needed a new laptop and I needed a Switch. Maybe I should wish for a new phone. Because my phone is slowly becoming devoid because the dead pixels keep spreading. I don't even have any cracks in my phone. It's just becoming darkness. Christmas, only a week away. I'm so happy about this information. Oh no, yeah, don't you remember? Everyone is like impressed when they see my phone, like, what is happening? It's not even cracked, but it's like slowly becoming the void. uh, I want stuff. I always want stuff, but I don't have space for stuff. Or like, I cannot afford stuff. Okay, I'm home and naked now. Very necessary information we got over here. I mean, in your own home, you can might as well be, as long as you don't have a very. Windows. I remember there was this house that was being built where I usually would pass on my school days, and me and my classmate were like joking, like, because we saw a glass door, we were like, okay, as long as they don't have big windows, in case they want to walk around naked there, because we could see straight into the house. And then later, when it was done built, it was glass windows and a glass door, and we were like, why? Don't you want privacy? I've been so lucky. My phone is still trucking, and I got it in 2019. Well, here's the thing. I thought I was super lucky too, because my phone randomly broke like last Christmas or the year before that. You might remember, because me, Koru, and Fluff was supposed to stream One Armed Chef when it happened, when my phone just randomly decided to die. And yeah, it just died. But before that, or like after that, because it wasn't my fault. Yeah, that sucked. Yeah. Because it wasn't my fault that my phone just decided to die. I got the same one completely for free. Uh, by Apple, because I have an iPhone for tracking. So I was like, oh, new phone for free? Poggers. So I was, thinking, okay, I'm gonna save so much money not getting a new phone in like another 3-4 years maybe. And then not long after, I lost a jar of pesto on it, and then the pixel started spreading. uh, oh my god. So that sucked, yeah. But it still works. It's just I can't see my battery life, or what time it is, without having to like swipe down that menu so I can look at it straight in the middle of the phone. Maybe show the phone to the Apple store just in case. Well, the thing is, I would have to get the screen replaced, and that's multiple thousands apparently. So there's not much point in doing that if I should just probably get a new phone, because that's what they all recommended anyway. Like, they looked at my phone, thought for a while, and was like, maybe you should just get a new one, since getting just the screen replaced is like multiple thousands. Get new phone at that point? Yeah. Probably. So I've been thinking, what new phone should I get when that time comes? And I'm like, before I was like, overpriced bullshit, I know. Before I started VTubing, I was like, maybe I should convert to Android at this point, because their phones are pretty fine. A lot of my friends and acquaintances were getting a pretty good ones. But yeah, iPhone is good for tracking. That's the thing. After I started VTubing, I heard so many people got like either switched or just got an extra iPhone so that they could have better tracking. And I was like, I might as well just keep going with iPhone then, because I don't need two phones. If I can use one, I can have one for everything. Yep, you have an Android, yep. Because like so many people have that Galaxy Flip, and it's very nice. It's very cute. it looks very good, but it still has worse tracking. And vitamin is pretty important to me. So I want good tracking. And looking at the iPhone colors recently, I think a 16 might be the one I get next. But I don't know when that will happen. Probably maybe a few years from now, because the 17 just came out. So the 16 is starting to go down in price, but it can go lower. It can go lower. I have never bought an iPhone on full price. Believe me. I got mine for the utility, so Yeah. I still haven't got the Galaxy 10. I don't know how old that is. Like I have an iPhone 11. I got the 11 after the 12 Pro came out, I think, because my sister upgraded to the Pro pretty quickly. The 12 Pro. And I was like, so are you gonna like get a case or a screen protector? So she was like, no. I was like, what? You're not gonna get a screen protector? This expensive thing? Like, I always, when I buy a phone, I always buy a screen protector at the same time, because those things, I don't want to, like, I have gotten, basically, I am very good at taking care of my phones, okay? I have had 0 cracks in basically all my phones. I even managed to have a phone survive the carnival. I have you seen those Ferris wheels with the loose seats that spins while the Ferris wheel spins? Me and my cousin sat in one of those, and when I the purse I had, I lost the purse, or like the purse started going around in the seat cage, and it was beating around, crazily, and there was no damage. So I've not been that careful, I guess, but like careful enough to not get any major damage. Because also at the same day, I lost it from another like ride. I lost it from the top of it, or like I was like, oh god, my phone. And the guy steering the machine was like, looked out, but was like, oh, what was that? And then he kept going, or like then he started the machine, and like he was like teasing me, like, yeah, you have to wait for you to get to your phone. I was like, bro, what the hell? I buy 2 because I dropped my phone too many times. 2 screen protectors. Oh my god. Feet page and beating around. No, I don't know what like. It was tumbling around. That's probably the better word. Yes, I bet you're the person who made that joke account that I banned a few years ago. The 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 illegal account, joke account. Yeah, I bet it was you, because you're so obsessed with feet. You know what it's called. No, I couldn't bother. Yeah, because that was the thing. I wonder who bothered. Who would go through the effort of making a joke account when I have it so you can only comment if you verify your phone number and email. And someone did make a joke account. And I banned them. Because inappropriate. Very inappropriate username. I dropped my phone in the freezer once and got glass all over my groceries. How? And then it broke off in the freezer? What? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Very inappropriate. Yeah, very inappropriate indeed. They put my name in the username. And then they put toes. They, they put my username and then toes. And then OnlyFans. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck is this? Who went through the effort? Why would you do this? It hit the edge, so it cracked really badly. Oh my god. I mean, I've been hurt while cleaning the fridge before, or the freezer. Because I was like hitting the ice trying to remove it. But yeah. I still wonder who was behind that joke account from years ago. I have a feeling it was TSI. When you have a feeling your viewer did something. Did some shenanigans, but you can't prove it. Suspicious. Suspicious. Morgan moment? Who's Morgan? I am once again not updated. Is Morgan the person behind that meme? I just haven't. Morgan is the character in that meme? Ah. I see. I don't know what it's from though, except. Yeah. Isn't it that, you had a. Dexter? I see. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's TSI. I can't think of anyone else going through the effort. Dexter. I've never seen Dexter. Dexter. I've only seen like one episode of Dexter's Laboratory. The one where he learned French to say he would like one cheese omelette. You have feet in your hair around your neck, around your chest. That's not feet. That's paws. There's big difference. Yeah, it's pretty much true. I know it. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. I have never made an alt account for Twitch. You say that, but you could be lying. And I don't think I can believe you. I do not believe the words you are saying. Like, what is preventing you from lying? Nothing. You could be lying all the time. TSI might not even be your real name, for all I know. Because someone here is obsessed with feet, and it's not me. Thank you. Bless you, thank you. I should probably, if I ever buy it, I should, you know, I should play Tears of the Kingdom. It will probably be a bit laggy, but it will probably be fine. No, unbless her right this instant. Why? Don't I deserve to be blessed sometime? Once in a while? No. No. Re, re, re. I was in Lena Sayers' birthday stream a little bit, and Lane is German, and she had some other German friends on her stream, and I sneezed. No, someone else sneezed, and I said Gesundheit, and they were like, "Oh, very good." I was like, "Yeah, so German of me." Huh, huh. They were also shocked when I said, or like they mentioned something about Poland or Polish, and I said kurva. They were like, "Oh, like is the kurva a bad word in German too, or something?" I'm in D&D shopping purgatory right now. Etsy has so much shit. Yeah, Etsy has a lot of good stuff. I just am scared. I'm always scared of the shipping price and the taxes when they come. Import taxes. I hate import taxes. How could they do this shit to me and everyone else? Back when they removed the limit on how much you can import, I hate it. I think it was hated. Kurva is just a very strong curse word. Really? A very strong one? Hmm. I don't know. I just that's literally the only Polish word I know. So I don't know how severe it is. Kurva. It sounds like korv, which is the Swedish word for sausage. Swedish is a weird language. It's like they're almost saying words, but they're not. Text. Yeah, exactly. That's almost the word. That's almost text, but it's not. Silly Swedish people, almost speaking words, but not quite. Both Sweden and Denmark playing with their blocks, their Minecrafts and Legos. What kind of block should Norway invent? Silly Swedish. How silly of them. Speaking such silly words. Pretending to be a real language. Like your word for mushroom and sponge is the same in Swedish. What? Swamp? That's sponge, silly. Not mushroom. What the hell? What the hell? Crazy. Swamp. Mario in the Swamp Kingdom. Because you know, that's where he lives. Swamp Kingdom. Svamperike, yes. Silly Sweden. Put some difference between Mario and SpongeBob, would ya? I remember when I learned what SpongeBob was in English, like his full name, SpongeBob SquarePants. I was like, that's a really long name. Not only is he SpongeBob, but he is SpongeBob SquarePants. You just need an extra emphasis on that he is square and he's wearing pants. Very important information. Swamp. Swamp. Get out of my swamp. Isn't it funny how Shrek got delayed, the new Shrek movie, because people are speculating that people uh figured out the plot line before the movie came out, that it's just a regular old overprotective dad trope, but with Shrek, which is why they think they are delaying it again. It was probably that, yeah. By the way, the original Mario movie is good. Very weird and good. Yeah, I've seen the original Mario movie, or like not the original like live action, but I saw, you know, the Illumination one. I don't know if that's the one you're referring to, or the live action. I haven't seen the live action. I feel like I might have to might have to have a drink, to watch that one. The live action one is good. I just know that the Goomba is terrifying, and there's a lot of weird changes. It is, yeah. That's what I heard. That's what I thought. It's so weird, and I love it. So weird and strange, strange. My nose. My nose is itchy. The pain of itchy nose. It is a truly awful fate to have. What an awful fate you've met. Have it. Itchy nose. No, that was too tall. No. Oh, maybe I should play Tetris too. I love playing Tetris 99. I got okay. I was able to get the white OLED because that's the one I wanted, because it's so it blends it fits with everything. But also, I got Mario Kart and I got 12 months of Nintendo Online for free, because the site I bought it from, all their OLEDs was the same price. So all the special editions, even the like Mario edition and stuff, everything was the same price. So I got Mario Kart and online for free, basically. So that's pretty good. I can finally learn how to play Mario Kart, not on the DS. Wow. Sometimes I once mentioned that maybe if I hold a community night, we should play some Nintendo games like Smash or Mario Kart, but I didn't have Mario Kart at the time. I'm gonna eat. Have a good night. All right. Have a good eat, Tony. Eat well. It is after all 1:30. Thank you for the lurk, Eric. You're probably working at night, getting battle ready to fight your baby. I'm not gonna judge, but that's probably what he's doing. Because I never really had Mario Kart. The only time I ever played Mario Kart growing up was when my cousins brought their DS that had Mario Kart on it, and you were actually able to play with them even if you didn't have the game. Wow, how the times have changed. But it was pretty good. I just have never been really good at Mario Kart, I think. Because when I played it on the Wii with like at a friend's house later, I struggled. I struggled staying on track. I wasn't able to lock in. You know, um, What was I gonna say? I don't know. I speak and then I forget words because I just open my mouth, make noise, and then there's not really any purpose behind it. Well, it is late, so uh, I could have something to do with it. I could also have something to do with the fact that I'm tired because on my work days, I just, despite being a student, I don't have the weekends free anymore because of my job. I've been kind of considering maybe I should quit it and just have one job, but I get money from the other job, even if it's very much work and busy. I actually get shifts there so I can make money. Because the job I want to keep, I'm there so rarely and it has worse pay. But I do want to, you know, earn money because I want to spend money. But to spend money, I need a job. But that's why I'm in school so that I can get a even better paying job, which is hopefully less work than job number 2 that I have now. And I'll get to learn about computers. On the Monday, we start with working on learning about hardware, and we're gonna read the fucking thickest book I've ever seen, thicker than the Bible. Oh my god. But yeah, I am so ready. I'm so ready to start doing stuff inside a computer. I want to build my own computer one day. I seen some pretty cool cases on some websites. Like there's one that has wood on it, and I'm like, oh, that looks very cool, very aesthetic, very very Japandi of you, Scandinavian Japan style. We like that. That's like simple but elegant with some warmth, natural wood. We do like that. I like that. And I want to be able to choose out the pieces and stuff myself, or like I want to build my ideal computer. Yeah, because I fucked up so much when I ordered the one I have now because I don't know shit. I don't know enough. Clearly, I didn't even get a fucking internet card on this thing. So the only thing I have right now is a USB like thing that gives me the internet and a Bluetooth thing because I didn't have that either. Apparently that's not what that wasn't included on that wasn't included on the thing on the computer preset. And about the ROM cooler, you just let other people build it for you. Yeah, the website. I actually talked with another VTuber. Like, oh, what do you recommend? This place. This is where I got mine. And then they build it for you. I was like, yeah, okay. Because I know not a lot about building computers, but I do know I think it was a CPU that's very easy to break if you put it in wrong. And that can be a very expensive mistake, and I hate making mistakes because it makes me anxious. And I don't like having anxiety. I don't want to be responsible for my mistakes. Even though I know I am, but like I don't want to do more mistakes. I want to avoid that if possible. Then you go to forums, list what you want to do, what you need, and have them check it again. But like when it comes to assembling it, it will be me. It will be I. I will be responsible for doing it right and not breaking the CPU. Because what if I put it in wrong and then I die and explode? And then I will have to pay for it too. I don't want to explode. That is just anxiety. Assembly is easy. Also, you can get someone to help. But I don't. like the only people, or like the most computer savvy people I know is Koru and her brother, and they're not here. I don't know anyone who can do this. So I decided I will be the person who will learn how to do this because clearly I don't know enough computer nerds. Like my dad helped me, or like he taught me how to install CDs for my children learning games when I was a baby goo goo gaga. But like, I can't make my dad teach me this stuff anymore because he doesn't know how because he's not that savvy. And that's just how it is. At some point, I became. Well, at some point, I just use some stuff my dad doesn't know, even if he doesn't want to admit it. Because one of my dad's favorite things to say when I grew up was, "Dad knows everything." And then when I got older and asked him stuff, he was like, "I don't know." And then I said, "But didn't you say dads know everything?" And then he said, "Well, that's actually not true." Or something along those lines. And I was like, what a scam. Such a scam. I thought I could ask my dad for help with anything, but no, you can't. My dad doesn't know what the switch is unless you tell him. He just knows certain things that I like Kingdom Hearts, Persona, because I've talked about it or wished for it for Christmas. Otherwise, like when I started learning math in high school, my dad was like, "Now you're getting to some pretty advanced stuff, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah. Can you help me?" Nope, because he did not. Because math was not the same back in the day. Clearly, math is not just math, or like math is not math. Like Mr. Incredible said, they changed it. They changed math. Like, I don't know what kind of math my sister did, but I don't think I could help her. No, I don't think she could help me with math either. You know, I don't like math. People assume I'm good at math, but I'm not. I really struggle with keeping track of all the numbers. When I went to a get to know night with my class, most of my class didn't show up. It was mostly the other class and the second years. I got called smart 2 times. Or like people said I looked smart 2 times. And I'm like, sorry to disappoint, but I think you're assuming wrong. Or like, hold your horses. We don't need to get. We don't need to make assumptions that quickly, do we? About people's brains. Like, look at me. Does it look like I have thoughts inside my head? Maybe. I do have opinions. But, you know, just straight up saying, you look smart. But what if I'm not? What if you assumed wrong? Then what? That doesn't make you look very smart. Now that's it. Assuming people's brain power. I don't have brain power. I have very low RAM in my brain. Because I can do stuff. I can do math, but it takes so long because I need to think. And thinking takes a long time. And that's a problem because if you're too slow, you're not smart enough. Like you're too slow to be smart. Something like that. And I don't like that. I don't like being slow in the brain. There's many times I take things too seriously as well. And I get misunderstood, or I create misunderstandings because I do not understand because I took it too literally. And I don't like that. But that's not being dumb. That's just taking things too literally. Which might be a dumb thing, I guess. But yeah, confusing, ain't it? I've never been, or like, I've been okay when it comes to my grades, but I have, I really struggle with thinking or keeping track of a lot of things at once. I don't know. I'm not a gigabrain by any means to say it like that. I admire people who are able to do difficult things because I'm not. But you know, it's not all about the brain power. It's about what's in the brain. Are you a good brain inside a meat suit? Or are you an evil brain inside a meat suit? Hmm? You don't know. Or like, you might know, but I don't know. I would like it if you were a nice meat suit. Nice brain in meat suit. But some people are not. They are evil brain inside evil meat suit. Did you know? Brains are just Gundams. Or like, our bodies are Gundams. And then our brain pilots it. See what I'm going with this? Crazy, right? Crazy. Come on, touch each other. Peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. Crazy. Absolutely insane in the membrane. Watermelon! Watermelon! It's a watermelon! Inside a watermelon! It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life! Gosh, remember Vine? Isn't it weird how that doesn't exist anymore? Isn't it weird how Viners became either the most obnoxious people ever or actors? Yeah, I think so. I recently saw the movie Naked Gun, and I was like, wait a minute. That's that Viner that was very popular. I never really watched her content, but I know her name because of it. Liza Koshy. I was like, is that Liza Koshy? It was Liza Koshy. I was like, oh my god. She's an actor now, I guess. That's crazy. And now TikTokers are the worst thing ever. Whatever they do, they just do what Winers did, but somehow more annoying. I don't know. I don't have TikTok on my phone. So whenever Fluff tries to send me TikToks, I'm like, I can't open this. Or like, I try to open it, and sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't. This is some Uma Musume brain rot right here. Okay. Nose. Schnoz. But yeah, I do want to start playing games again. Especially on the Switch now that I can. I think, since I already played through Pokemon Sword, I have been wanting to play a Nuzlocke of something, but never really knew what yet. Maybe that is the thing. Because Lady played a Nuzlocke of Ruby Sapphire, I think. Omega Ruby, Omega Sapphire. But how would it be if I actually played it, on Sword? Pokemon Sword? Let's play Tetris. Here you see my very limited amount of things on my Switch because I haven't uh I haven't done much yet. I haven't put all my physical games back into it yet. Let's change the category, shall we? Tetris 99, not 94. 99. I have the Fire Emblem theme because I played the questing while that was when that came out, so that's kind of a while ago. I have bought this game by now, actually. I bought it on sale. I was able to find it physically on sale. So that is something I want to stream as well. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now that I have the game. But I prefer this one because colors are calm and it's strategy music. It makes my brain work so good. Let's see if I'm good enough at Tetris to be considered good. I remember during COVID and watching Suisei play Tetris, and I wanted to be good at Tetris too because of that. I was like, oh my god, I love Suisei. Suisei's so cool. I want to be good at Tetris too because of her. And because it's such a nerdy thing, isn't it? Tetris is so nerdy. And I like doing nerdy things. Let's just do that. Damn it. Made a gap. We don't like gaps. Now they're attacking me because of my gap. They're coming for me. Oh god, I'm gonna have to make another gap. No! No! The highest score, or like the highest rank I've ever gotten in Tetris 99 is the second spot. I never won. I was so angry. I was so angry when I got second place, but never first place. It's so difficult. I just want to be beast, a monster. But it goes so fast towards the end. I can't keep up. It just sticks itself and glues so easily. Like, who the hell why do they all target me? I remember I played a little Tetris with Lily. Played as Lily because she was playing it a little while. But like, I was going home for the holidays at the same time, I was like, damn, I can't play with her anymore because she was playing online or like with like a on a website, and I don't have a laptop at the time, so you know that didn't work. I couldn't do that. But now I have a laptop. I don't know, I don't think she plays so much anymore, but you know, it was fun. It is fun to play with less streamer. Oh, they're sending too much garbage my way! Ugh. Garbage. Garbar. Gumi. Guma. Kuso. Gumi. Garbage. Okay. I hate garbage. Getting ready. Ready. Random, stop targeting me. Okay. Oh, I already took the... Never mind. Okay. Long boy. Concentration. Who has such a thing? You know, this game has such good music. I love it. So I should probably play it. I just know it's gonna be long. Because there's 3 routes, 3 houses. And I think in Japanese it was called seasons or something. 3 seasons or 4 seasons? Is that a hotel? I don't know. Never been there. Hardly know her. Can I be as fast as I once was? That's the question. I know my singing voice is quite amazing, but fuck! I had a long boy right there, come on! Should have been Puyo Puyo Tetris, I'm so good at that. I do have... No, I don't. No, I do have it on Steam, that's right. I do have Puyo Puyo Tetris, great. No, Steam. Twitch, stream, Steam. They're so similar. Let's see if I can do anything. Or if I'm just the last cause. Hate these pieces. They are so annoying, but they They're so specific. No, I fucked up. Gotta fix this mistake immediately. Creating a lot of space when I shouldn't. I need space, okay? Go. There we go. Oh, I got badges! Fuck, people are targeting me for the badges now! No! Stop targeting me! I am not a Tetris master, actually. It's all a lie, it's all a scam. I'm a fraud. It's true. Don't believe anything I say. I could be lying about being a Tetris Meister. Because I am definitely not. Leave me alone! Akira! Akira! Disgusting. Fill it up. Okay. How am I getting badges? No one knows. It's all a scam, fake. Holy shit, what is going on? What? Oh god. Sure is going fast. Oh god. No! This is not the moment to fuck up. But you know, I might just do it anyway, because I can. At least the badges are keeping me alive, but I probably shouldn't be alive still. Come on! Get there! Oh god, now it's getting so for real. I don't want to block there. I don't want to block the opening. Holy shit. No, don't fuck up now. Oh my god, almost did there. Oh god, it's starting to go fast. Oh god, it's going so fast. Okay. Oh god, it's going so speedy. Speedy Gonzalez. Ooh. No, no, oh god. What have I done? No, 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 no. 18. Oh. Oh. So speedy, so fast. Oh. Oh. Stress. You know, I just love me some Tetris. You know? Ah. I feel it in my bones, in my shoulders, in my shoulder blades. Okay. Let's try and speed this up, actually. That was pretty good. That was a good move. Okay, that was bad. You know, I've been thinking maybe I should do like old Tetris where you don't know what's coming next, because then you'll be even more powerful, because even if you don't know what's coming next, you know what to do, and that's pretty powerful to do, you know? I like these pieces, man. They're gross. Fuck it. We ball. We have to go. Give me the long piece now! Oh. Ah! Oh. Oh, fuck me. No, I fucked up. Damn it. Try again. We'll try again. It's too. Oh. Man. Okay. When it's. I've been streaming for 3 hours almost in 10 minutes. So. I'll post around that. Yeah. I will. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I survive much longer or not. Okay. Starting off pretty good. You thought I fucked up there? No, I did not. perfect if it's smoothie. Okay, get rid of the garbage. We don't like that. Garbage. Literal garbage. All of it. Beautiful singing, right? I know you can't resist. Go. Alright. Get rid of that area, please. No. We're cooking it up. See if we can survive this. I would like that. Very nice. If I would stop cooking you. Combo, combo. That's an old meme right there. Greed got the better of me. There we go. We go. No way. I don't remember the song I'm thinking of. Oh wow. That's too damn bad. Go. Badges for me. I'm a Pokemon trainer. Pokemon master. I get all the badges. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. To do some stacking. Stacking. Going CD again. I see. That's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. I can do that a little bit. Just a little. Not too much. We don't like that. Stress. Oh, they sent me all the way up there? That's not fair. Okay. One more round. One more. Then it's over. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh god, I can feel my legs again. I don't know why why they get so crampy. I don't like that. It hurts. It hurts a lot, actually. I don't like it. Why do their legs have to hurt so much? What did I do to deserve this? Nothing. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve leg cramps. Believe me, I don't. I don't want to feel pain. It could be understandable. No. Nobody wants to feel pain. I don't. Mental pain right there. I just stack all of this stuff. Oh, these are bad. I don't like these pieces. They are bad. Go. No, wrong. Focus, so much focus, right? Go in the square hole. That's right, the square hole. Somehow I got badges. That was definitely not deserved. Keep blocking myself. Damn. No bling. Okay. Oh. There you go. This goes there. There. There, yep. Okay, we got rid of most of the garbage. They're gonna send more. Because of course they are. Got a bar. Down. Oh god. What I wanted. No! It got stuck! No! Sticky! Why? Damn it. I probably wrote it, painted it the wrong way. But yeah. Alright. Well, that's gonna be it from me today. I wanted to get a quick stream in because I want to at least try to stream once a week. But I've been very tired lately. I've been tired for many months, I think. And that's bad. But I'll get it back into the groove at some point, I think. So, thanks everybody for coming to my stream. And I am going to eat now as well. Because that's a good thing to do. So thank you everybody for coming to stream. Toru, Eric, PSI, and Lurker. Thank you. I will now eat. And you guys must have a good eat too, no matter your time zone. Alright. Goodbye.